I can already see the comments. You don't get it. You get mad because the group that you're with is going to be butthurt about what it says or what it does politically or whatever the fuck. It tries to be satiric. It does try to go after both sides. I think it goes after one more than the other. It's Ari Aster. Not a fan of this director. And let me get into the spiel first. And I'm going to close my eyes for a bit because I need to. So bear with me. This is a paid request from Frame by Frame. Thanks to the last one he sent. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you. If anyone wants to send a paid request for any type of video, movie review, re-review, top it, tier list, video game playthrough for an hour, or full playthrough, random thoughts, movie news, whatever the case may be, PayPal is the best way to do it. Do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below in the info box. I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And for those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. And Eddington, relax, woosah. Eddington is a 2025 film directed by Ari Aster, the guy who did Hereditary, Midsommar, Beau is Afraid. It stars Joaquin Phoenix, who plays another Turk like he did in Joker 2. Pedro Pascal, who can't stop touching people. Can't touch till he did enough, I guess. Can't touch till he did enough. Touching, everybody touching. Want me to touch myself? He's touching everybody. He's touching. Up down the street. He touched, can't get enough. Pedro Pascal's in touch. He touched, can't get enough. He touch. Pedro Pascal touch. He touching all enough. He touch. Pedro Pascal. He can't touch till he can't enough. Touching everyone and touching everyone but himself. I don't know. I can't think of anybody else in the film, at least that I recognize. It's 2.5 hours long. And the plot is a take on the C to the O to the VID from 5 or so years ago. Number one, I don't want to relive the goddamn pandemic because it was a pain in the fucking ass in the first place. So no, I don't want to live through the pandemic again. And I don't care to watch the film. So it's not for you. You don't get it. Fine, good. I don't get it. It's not for me. And I think the film fucking sucks. And you know what? I'll say something that'll be surprising for people. The first hour, I didn't mind. What? Yeah, the first hour of the film, I did not mind. The first hour, I thought, okay, maybe this could be interesting. I don't want to revisit the pandemic, but if you're doing it, it's trying to take the piss on, some stuff here and there. Joaquin Phoenix is a sheriff. Pedro Pascal is the mayor. Takes place in 2020. It's New Mexico, small town. And a chunk of the bit is there's the mask mandate, and Joaquin Phoenix doesn't want to wear the mask because he's got asthma. It's hard to breathe. This one guy who doesn't want to wear a mask, he gets ostracized, penalized, not allowed to go into a shop, and Joaquin's like, hey, come on, he wants to get food. Let him get food. And Joaquin Phoenix, he doesn't want to be told what to do. He goes in with a mask. People are getting mad at him. He gets some groceries, gives them to the guy that they were given a hard time with. Takes a picture. The guy uploads the picture, says some nice things about him. Pedro Pascal, he gets mad at a vagrant trying to get in to this meeting he has at the bar. No, he doesn't have his mask on. He's coughing. And so because Joaquin Phoenix is sick and tired of this whole mask mandate thing among others, he decides to run for mayor. Him and Pedro Pascal have a history. People thought Pedro Pascal was fucking Joaquin Phoenix's, well, now his wife, and that dumped her, whatever the case. Apparently none of that did happen. Joaquin Phoenix's lady is a bit of a mental case because of something that might have happened long ago. And the mom is even more of a lunatic mental case. And it's trying to go all these things with, like, making fun of the Black Lives Matter and the protesters. Like, this one guy joins in just to get laid. This white guy decides to do it because he likes this girl. And he's saying this stuff even though he's white. And he tries to explain to his parents, and his dad goes, "What are you, I can't say the word, but and then tar, and then DED. You know, he's like, "What are you that?" What else did he say? "What the fuck are you talking about? You're white." Or like one of the deputies is Michael, who happens to be black. And the protester, including this white girl, is like yelling at him, going, "You should be on our side." And I mean, I know I'm a hypocrite, and I know I'm yelling at a black guy, but this is injustice what happened to George Floyd. But even though I'm yelling at a black guy, you're seeing how ridiculous and stupid and dumb it is as trying to be a mirror. I know what people could say, well, you don't like that it puts a mirror to the other side as well. Listen, I get what it's doing, but one of the reasons this film bombed is, number one, it's too fucking long of a movie, like every Ari Aster film. He doesn't know how to fucking work an editing machine, or how to hire a goddamn editor, or if I know these movies are credited to having editors, but they must be like sitting in a corner with a thumb up their ass and doing nothing. Or, you know what? I don't blame them. Let me take that back. The director, I blame. The editor's like, "I'm just doing what I told, guy. Hey, Rambo for life. I'm just doing what this fucking guy tells me to." So I don't blame the editor. Because Ari's like, "No, you gotta keep that in. Everything that I do is fucking great." Fuck that. I hate every one of these guy's fucking movies. Ari Aster. I don't give a fuck about Hereditary. Boring as shit. Fucking little girl gets her head popped off like a Pez dispenser. The boys, "Oh, I know, he's in shock." Yeah, he's also a fucking idiot. Doesn't decide to call anyone that, yeah, your sister got fucking head displays like a Pez dispenser. Goddamn ending where someone wearing a goddamn Burger King crown becomes Teen of the fucking Spirit World, asshole, because they can't see us. Midsommar, bunch of people see someone jump off or thrown off a fucking cliff, and then what do they spend the next 5 minutes bitching about? A goddamn report that someone wrote, or someone stole, or you stole my book report, or whatever the fuck it was. Like, this is your priority? Also, someone that ends their life in a fucking complicated self-deletion that even MacGyver would be like, "That's too much for me, dude." Even MacGyver would be like, "Yeah, that's too much for..." Or maybe they fucking phoned a MacGyver hotline to figure out how to make this convoluted shit to do it. Movies are so overlong and pretentious and full. And Beau is Afraid, don't get me started. The fucking movie that goes on forever. It ends with a goddamn dick monster in an attic. Here's a monster, it looks like a dick. Yeah, so you just suck it then. Go suck that dick then. I hate this guy's fucking movie. You don't get it. Yeah, I get that they're boring as pieces of shit, pretentious as fuck movies. I don't want to get it. I don't care to get it. Because they're boring as fuck. They're snooze-inducing. I mean, hell, I would say this is his best movie. Just the first hour I could actually get into somewhat. Because I don't think Joaquin Phoenix does a bad job acting. I don't even think Pedro Pascal did a bad job acting. I'm just fucking tired of seeing the guy. I'm tired everywhere I fucking turn. I turn on my fucking... if I turn on my fucking phone, if I turn on my fucking TV, if I open the fucking mailbox, I'm sure he'll pop up there too. He'll pop up if I get another can of mayoral. I'll open it. He'll pop up right there. He's fucking everywhere. I feel like fucking Richard Dreyfuss and what about Bob? You see, he never leaves. We're talking about Bill Murray. That's why I feel like Pedro Pascal's one of those guys. I'm like, did you just get the fuck away and not be in something? You're in The Last of Us, which I didn't fucking see. You're in Fantastic Four, which is boring as shit. I like The Mandalorian, season 1 and 2, when it was mostly just your voice. But I like that show. I didn't see the 3rd season because I heard it was shit. You're in fucking Wonder Woman 84. What will you be in tomorrow? Take a fucking break, dude. God damn, man. So the first hour is like building up this tension, and then how Joaquin Phoenix, some of the stuff that he's trying to, okay, for example, how they both kind of, Pedro Pascal, he has an argument with his son. They cut to this bullshit commercial of, one day I came home and my wife, my son's mother, wasn't there, and it helped with our community. Our community helped us, and like he treats his son horribly, and they have a bad relationship. But then a fake bullshit commercial, as if everything's fine and dandy. But then you have like Joaquin Phoenix, who's not with the times as much because he tries to do a mayor campaign with the old school driving around the car with the bull horns and stuff, and the kid's like, what the fuck are you doing? There's nobody around, because it's all on the phone, social media, not outside. But pretty much they go through the mask mandate, and the George Floyd, and the Black Lives Matter, and I like when one guy says, what the fuck's gonna prove setting your own neighborhood on fire? I'm like, yes, exactly. What? That's gonna prove a damn thing. And like Joaquin Phoenix is trying to calm the people down, and they're wrecking this fucking store, and nothing has happened in this town. There was no violence in this town. They're just protesting for the sake of it. They're in the middle of the fucking street. They fucked up this guy's shop. And I'm like, okay. It seems like they're actually mentioning how ridiculous and stupid and how dumb these fucking protesters at times sound like. You're talking about racism, but you're yelling at a black cop saying he's Uncle Tom or whatever the fuck. This is not my place. But while you're yelling at the guy. But you just say, after the hour mark where it's kind of this like slow build up, it makes this like out of the blue fucking turn. Where the way they describe it, spoilers, is Joaquin Phoenix, he's trying to calm down the crowd, and they keep, it's about misinformation and how misinformation can lead into very toxic beliefs. I want, like, I deal with part of what the director's doing. I'm at this apartment. It's like, I don't want to hear and see this shit because I've been hearing and seeing this shit on the goddamn news and goddamn YouTube and goddamn everything for the past 5 fucking years, and I'm sick and tired. I think a lot of people are sick and tired of hearing and seeing it. That's why they don't see the fucking movie. Plus, it's 2.5 goddamn hours long, which is too fucking long. It's the only reason why I need to be 2 hours long, just like Beau Was Afraid didn't have to be 3 hours long. People don't want to hear about the shit. They want to forget about the pandemic. Do you say it's too soon, or will it ever be soon enough? I don't know. It's supposed to be uncomfortable for a reason. It's supposed to be a divisive movie for a reason. Good for you. Good for you. But it's like, I don't want to hear about any of this shit. Well, that's not fair. I don't give a fuck about being fair. Fuck fair. You know what's not fair? Wasting my fucking 2.5 hours watching this piece of shit. Okay, well, why are you getting so mad? Because the story just jumps to like a whole different movie, like an hour and 20 minutes in. Where because Joaquin Phoenix, he tried to stop someone at the beginning, this vagrant, and then people, misinformation, they think he's an awful guy. Then he's trying to stop these protesters who screwed up this shop. And they lie about him and say he's an awful guy. To be fair, Joaquin Phoenix is not doing himself any favors. But his fucking wife or girlfriend, whoever, is a fucking crazy person that won't give him a straight fucking answer. So he's thinking, oh, maybe Pedro Pascal had something to do with it. He didn't. Eventually she leaves soon after he starts the whole mayor campaign thing. So she left and he's feeling it. Has a lunatic for a fucking mom. That's making him out of it. His town going apeshit because these bullshit protests and stuff. So he then just decides enough is enough. He sees the vagrant yet again at the bar. He kills the vagrant. Dumps his body. Then he goes over and he shoots and kills Pedro Pascal with a sniper rifle. And then shoots and kills Pedro Pascal's son. The one who's getting to the protest just to get some nookie with the white chick. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? Then it goes into he is trying to hide his crimes, and this Native American guy, because the shooting was done on Native American land, he's investigating, and then they're asking questions, and it seems like the Native American guy is getting closer to maybe someone police officer did it. So then Joaquin Phoenix decides to frame his deputy Michael, the black guy, for it. And also when the killings, he made it so as if Antifa did it. And gives these speeches that Antifa's to blame. And then this plane full of terrorists arrived. That I don't know who the fuck they were supposed to be. I think that's the point. Is it Antifa? Which is the left-wingers? Is it the right-wingers pretend to be Antifa? They never really give a straight answer, and that was his purpose. Because this is the conspiracy theorists that the right wings have. I want the only right and left wing I give a shit right now is a chicken wing. I want the right wing. I want the left wing. Leave the asshole out. Okay? I want some goddamn Popeye's chicken, but they don't fucking have it here. They have Church's chicken, which isn't as good. It pisses me off. I want Popeye's chicken here, goddammit. Fuck Church's chicken. Maybe I'll try it again one day. God damn it. Maybe I'll try the spicy one. Maybe that'd be better. Oh, that's the only left and right wing I want. Nowadays. Just tired of all the shit. All the political bullshit. Well, that's not the movie's fault. I mean, what do you expect? I know. But I think Frame by Frame knew this, so he paid for me to get pissed, so I'm giving him as much entertainment value as I can. So if you don't like it, that's fine. It's for Frame by Frame. As long as he likes it, then that's all that matters to me, because he's the one who paid for it. But yeah. So, terrorists come on a fucking plane, which Harrison Ford for Air Force One's on that fucking plane, just fucked everybody up, and let that be the rest of the movie. And then, like, okay, it's then like a cover-up movie. Then these terrorists arrive, and then how do I put it? Joaquin Phoenix comes back to the jail. Michael is gone. Phoenix and the other deputy find Michael. He's trying to warn them. An explosion occurs. It's like a mine. It's like a trap. Michael, you think is dead, but later you find out is alive. The other deputy is killed. Joaquin Phoenix is hurt. He gets shot at. He makes a run through town, and there's all these fires, and he's getting shot at. He gets to a store. He pulls out like a 50 caliber. He's aiming at nothing. I think the only thing he hits is he kind of accidentally kills the Native American guy, or at least I can't remember. Like the Native American guy who's investigating, he does get killed. But mostly he's aiming and he's not hitting anything. Then he has his machine gun, aiming, not hitting anything. And one of the terrorists goes up and hits Joaquin Phoenix in the fucking head. And then the white guy that wanted to be part of the protest, he's filming on his phone with a gun going so that he could be looked at as a hero. Granted, no one is asking, I'm sure it's supposed to be because of satire, but no one's asking, well, why did you have your phone while shooting the gun? You don't film yourself while the gun? Thank goddamn first person shooter. Or you think you're making first person? Anyway. Apparently nobody ever in the movie thought of that, so he gets all these accolades and he gets propped up and his life goes up above and beyond. Joaquin Phoenix lives, but he's paralyzed and he's pretty much a vegetable, but he's mayor. The mom is taking care of him, so she's no longer nutso. Which that kind of comes out of the blue, that now all of a sudden she's not crazy anymore. Michael is alive, and he's, I guess, the sheriff. I don't know what happened to the white chick throughout the film. I don't remember what the fuck happened to her. I don't care. I don't know if the terrorists were Antifa, not Antifa. I don't fucking know. I guess maybe it's supposed to show how I don't even know what the fuck that last. I don't even know what the fuck the second half of the film was even trying to show. The fact that you want to blame someone and that creates, with misinformation, more violence. Although, to be honest, the past 5 years, most of the fucking violence I've seen has been protesters destroying fucking... Weren't there protesters recently about ICE, who mostly goes after illegals who are here illegally? And, I've heard stories that, they got all these innocent people. I haven't heard any actual merit to those stories. But I've seen the concrete proof that they got a lot of illegals who were here illegally out. Listen, if you want to enter legally, that's fine. But if you're here illegally, you have to leave because it's illegal. I don't know why people can't figure out the term illegal anymore. Because I know people got pissed at Dean Cain for joining because he was a cop. And I don't know why people are so pissed at Dean Cain. I really don't. But it's like, oh my god, Dean Cain. They did all these memes. The one guy who's not Superman and doesn't like... My friend Micro CP, listen, he's one of my dear friends. This is one of those things we absolutely disagree on. Because he did a post about Dean Cain. I'm like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't agree with most of what you're saying. But, he's still my friend. One of my dear friends. You don't always agree with people on stuff. I'm not going to end a friendship on that. I only bring that up because I've seen other people do that on either side. I'm like, that's fucking stupid. There's more to friendship than that. Give me a break. I only bring that up because, hey, I'm friends with people that don't always agree with me on stuff, and I don't always agree with them on stuff, but we're still friends. There's a lot more concrete to friendship, and to life, and to brotherhood, and to what America should be. Discussions and disagreements, not just divisiveness. But it's just more and more divisiveness, and I'm just tired of all the bullshit. It makes me fucking sick. To me, I think it's more. It's people make it so over fucking complicated. You're that side. You're that side. Sit the fuck down. Have some fucking McDonald's. Get a drink that you like. And talk about what the fuck is up both your asses. Not this misinformation shit. Which maybe that's part of the point that Eddington's trying to bring up, but I just think it lost the plot in the second half of the movie. It's like going in a direction, then just goes over here, and what the fuck are these terrorists? Like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck that was all about. I don't. You're right. I don't get what the fuck that was a satire on. I don't get it. I remember the people during the hurricanes. Oh, don't go after those people because they voted for Trump. So what? You don't check on them hopeful survivors because of who they fucking voted? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. That's shitty. That's the mentality I don't like. And yes, does the door swing both ways? Sure. But honestly, in the past 5 years, I've seen more animosity from the left than the right. I'm not saying I haven't seen zero from the right. I don't agree with the January 6th thing. I don't agree with that either. But I don't agree with the fucking protests burning down entire fucking neighborhoods for no reason and killing cops, some of them having to be black, who did nothing wrong but try to protect the citizens whose shops and livelihood were burning down. Because I don't agree with that either. There could be issues with both sides, but if you bring it up, then supposedly you're an asshole. I don't want innocent people dying on either side. But then you're looked at as a simpleton or right-wiener or whatever the fuck. Again, the only right or left I want is chicken wings. So again, it just reminded me of all that bullshit, and again, the second half just where all over like a lot of his fucking movies do. Just like Beau Was Afraid. I mean, Beau Was Afraid, I hated the first half. But the second half just went all over the fucking place because he's artsy fartsy. Ooh, I'm fucking weird. I'm a director. I'm fucking artsy. Fucking Ari Aster. Fuck Ari Aster. How about that? Tired of his fucking movies. Tired of A24. 9 times out of 10, an A24 film that they release, it fucking sucks. Not saying 10 out of 10. There's some they release because, they buy films and they release them under their umbrella. So I like Uncut Gems. I like The Iron Claw. There's a few others. But god damn it, man. Stop giving Ari Aster these fucking budgets for these fucking movies. Makes my fucking balls itch. I gotta clean my glasses now. I didn't give a shit about... I was interested in Joaquin Phoenix for the first half, and after the second half completely lost me. Because I really don't think the character's turn was earned. I know they tried to because of certain circumstances, but I still felt that the leap he took was a big fucking leap. I'm sorry, I feel that way. I guess Michael, the deputy, is probably the only other character I could give somewhat of a shit about. The others I didn't give a shit about. They were either annoying, irritating. I know his label is a comedy. I mean, I didn't really laugh a whole lot. Maybe when they both had their moments of the fake commercial that Pedro Pascal does, and then Joaquin Phoenix thinking he could do the old school way of promoting for a mayor and being out of his element. Those are like two of the only times I chuckled. The rest? Oh, and the one dad going, what the fuck you talking about? You're white. Those are like the 3 times I chuckled in 2.5 hours. And the last hour, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I really don't. I'm sure people do write so many dissertations, I don't give a fuck. Not only do I not understand, I don't give a fuck. So, take that to the bank, the blood bank, Senator, whatever the hell. Yeah, I'm done. I don't give a fuck people pissed. If I breathe, I could piss someone off. I don't care anymore. To be honest, the stuff in this movie is stuff that people didn't want to relive, and then if they try to relive, it's still going to be that big fucking pick a side, pick a hand, pick a nut, left or right, and you know, piss off some people, or you piss off the other people, or you piss off both, or there'll be a few people that like it because it's artistic and whatever, but no one's going to remember this fucking film a year from now. Or they don't remember it now. They especially won't remember it a year from now. And get a fucking editor for your movies. There's no reason this had to be 2.5 hours long. Later.